The morning sun rose over Metropolis, painting the glass towers in gold. From high above, Superman hovered silently, his red cape moving gently in the wind. His super hearing picked up the familiar sounds of the city waking up: car horns, footsteps, distant conversations. Everything seemed normal, but Superman knew better. Trouble rarely announced itself loudly at first. Down on the streets, Clark Kent walked into the Daily Planet building. He adjusted his glasses as he greeted co-workers with a shy smile. Lois Lane was already at her desk, typing furiously, her eyes sharp with focus. "Morning, Smallville," she said without looking up. "Morning, Lois," Clark replied. "Anything big today?" Lois finally looked at him, her expression serious. Strange energy readings across the city, power outages, malfunctioning machines. "Something's off," Clark nodded, pretending to take notes while his instincts screamed at him. Energy disturbances often meant advanced technology or something much worse. Later that afternoon, a sense of unease settled over Metropolis. Traffic lights failed at major intersections, causing gridlock and chaos. Construction cranes froze in midair, their massive arms stuck in awkward positions. Elevators stopped between floors, trapping people in a metallic limbo. Panic slowly began to spread through the city's veins. From a nearby rooftop, Superman watched as the chaos unfolded. He clenched his fists, the knuckles turning white. It was time to act. Suddenly, a loud explosion echoed from the industrial district. A massive wave of dark purple energy shot into the sky, crackling with raw, untamed power. Superman launched forward like a red and blue blur, breaking the sound barrier as he raced toward the source. At the center of the district stood a towering machine, its surface covered in glowing, alien symbols. And standing beside it was a tall figure cloaked in dark, formidable armor, his eyes shining with a cold, calculating intelligence. "Who are you?" Superman demanded, landing firmly on the cracked ground, his voice echoing with authority. The man simply smiled, a chillingly calm expression on his face. "I am Dr. Maurix, and this city runs on an energy I intend to control." Before Superman could even respond, Maurix activated the machine. A powerful, concussive force slammed into Superman, sending him crashing through a nearby warehouse wall. Dust and debris filled the air, obscuring the view. Superman pushed himself up slowly, genuinely surprised. The energy felt different. It was specifically designed to weaken him. Maurix laughed, the sound cold and devoid of humor. "Kryptonian energy patterns are not a mystery to me." Superman rushed forward again, faster this time, striking the machine with a punch that could shatter mountains. Sparks flew, metal groaned, but the device remained standing, barely scratched. Maurix simply raised his hand, and from hidden compartments, a swarm of drones erupted, surrounding Superman from all directions. They fired beams that didn't burn or blast, but drained his strength, slowing his movements, making every muscle feel like lead. Superman struggled, pushing against the overwhelming force, but he refused to fall. With a sudden, intense burst of heat vision, he sliced through several of the drones, then followed up with a gale of super breath, freezing the rest midair before shattering them with a single, powerful clap. The attack was swift, but it was enough of a distraction. Maurix had vanished, disappearing in a flash of teleportation light. The machine powered down, and across the city, the lights flickered back on. The immediate danger was over, but Superman knew this was only the beginning. That evening, back at the Daily Planet, Lois was reviewing shaky cell phone footage from the incident. "This Maurix guy knew a lot about you," she said quietly, her brow furrowed in concentration. "Too much." Clark stood beside her, adjusting his glasses nervously. "Some enemies study you long before they ever strike." Lois leaned closer, her voice dropping to a whisper. And some strikes are just tests. As night fell over Metropolis, Superman stood atop the city's tallest skyscraper, staring out into the vast, dark expanse. His reflection shimmered in the glass beside him, a solitary figure against the endless night. He wasn't just protecting a city anymore. He was being hunted. High above Earth, deep in the cold vacuum of space, Dr. Malrix watched the blue planet from the bridge of his command ship. Phase 1 complete, he said calmly to an unseen crew. Prepare the final extraction. Back in Metropolis, Superman took off into the night sky, a streak of hope against the darkness, completely unaware that the greatest challenge of his life was moving closer with every passing second. To be continued. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see what happens next, make sure to subscribe.